What's up, guys? Lane Bullen here. This is the $2 million contractor in 6 months. End of day 68 update. We bagged a contract. Okay, so this is the contractor charity challenge. We've increased the bet to 200 grand that I can build a $2 million contractor of projects built in 365 days, starting with just a truck and $100. We started January 22nd, 2024. If I lose, 200 grand goes to Operation Underground Railroad. If I win, O.U.R gets 10% of the company being built. Okay, well, 10% of the profits of the company being built. Okay, so today's notes, past week. So I was in Houston, and now I'm in Pacifica, California, working with a colleague. And over Zoom, we made 2 proposal presentations, and we bagged a 300K edition. So yeah, I feel like the dam's breaking. This lead, I'll talk about this lead in a second, but so we now have $450,000 sitting in design. $120,000 to $150,000 kitchen goes to build in about 2, maybe 3 weeks. Couldn't come fast enough. But yeah, we just put a 300 grand second story. We're squeezing the top off the house and adding a floor, which was pretty cool. So let's talk about that lead, guys. That lead came through it was a remnant lead. We were just back when I was running advertising through our calculators. This person went through a kitchen calculator like 2 months ago. Didn't respond to any of our outreach. And then sure enough, on a random automated text inside our artificially intelligent appointment setter, set an appointment. So good that I didn't even bother checking my calendar because we almost missed the appointment. In fact, they called saying, "Why are you late?" And so Peter, my partner up there in Bellevue, scrambled to go make the site visit. Here, what's even crazier, reviewing the reviewing the calculator lead submission, it looked like a partial scope kitchen. Didn't look like anything at all. And we were just running up there to avoid getting a bad Google review. But while Peter was there working our proper proprietary site visit process, flipped a partial scope kitchen update into a 2-story, a second story addition. So a handyman job turns into a $300,000 or more addition. And then on top of that, Peter wound up selling the partial scope kitchen remodel, not under the remodel command design build process, but instead under the handyman sale or home improvement handyman sales process taught to us by a gentleman named Phil Green. So Phil, if you're watching this, thank you. Yeah, Peter started work on that today. About a $4,000 job. Will gross probably 75% or more out of that because Peter decided he wanted to self-perform that and take the hourly wage, which is great. So yeah, so we'll have an influx of cash. We can start running ads again. Later this coming week on Thursday, we're meeting with a person that I tried to let go gently, and they came back very hard. And so I'm pretty sure Thursday we're going to sign a $500,000 to $600,000 addition. The reason why I tried to gently let this particular homeowner go was at the point of sale, they didn't want to sign a full design agreement. So what I did was I offered at a steeply discounted rate to get them to Redline. Well, we get to Redline and they start making revisions, except they're not getting those revisions because they need to sign a design agreement. And anyway, so just through frustration and them really pushing to get the rough as-builts created faster than I thought was reasonable, especially when I explained to them that their house is not 2 stories. It's basically a split level with a daylight basement, and that was causing complications for our draftsperson. And that the date that I represented, we could get them these documents was going to be another 2 weeks, and they insisted they wanted the rough stuff anyway, and then proceeded to rip it apart when it wasn't even complete. So at that point, I'm like, okay, well, red flag, not following instructions. But I come to understand what is pushing it, and that was their timelines were getting accelerated because they have parents moving in. I tried to get that kind of information out of them at the site visit. They didn't tell us. Tried to get it at the proposal presentation. We didn't get it. So they played their cards really tight to the chest on this one. I wish I would have had that information. But anyway, all's well ends well. We're coming back to the table, all hugs and kisses and sorries and stuff. So I imagine we'll do pretty good. So anyway, that's going to be 500-600 G's. So all in all, had we kept the original bet, I would have beat this challenge. But instead, because we would have $1 million in design before April 22nd. But because I insist on doing everything the hard way, we're going to continue on. Time to soldier forward, because sales is the easy part. Getting it produced without being on the tools, that's the hard part. And building a company that runs on systems instead of owner supervision, that's the hard part. So anyway, guys, TLDR, we pitched 2 proposals. We won a 300K edition, which I filmed, by the way. And so the remodel commanders have that. My portfolio partners and colleagues have that recording. But this coming week, we're going to continue our preparations to launch Operation Ragnarok. I'll start emailing all the realtors of King County pretty soon. I've developed the funnels to support both avatars. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, in a previous video, I talk about a strategy taught to me by a very marketing savvy realtor. And so the point is, we're going to do a couple team funnels targeting boomers that want to repair their house to move out and downsize, and then targeting millennials that want to buy a ship box in a good neighborhood to keep their mortgages as low as possible, and share the leads and share the costs. But what I'm going to end up doing is we'll take the realtors. So the realtor and I are going to go dollar for dollar, but I'm going to lay off my dollar liability or my dollar commitment onto a series of mortgage loan officers and insurance agents who could benefit from these leads too. And so what that'll do is that'll put me in a free role, sitting in the middle, owning the funnels. They're bringing the cash. We're all getting the leads. So that's how I'm going to leverage and expand our presence without using any money. Anyway, so that's what's going on, guys. Still got 10 design relationships, 9 realtors. We've done let's see, 14 site visits, 8 proposals, 2 design contracts. So I'd like to see some more proposals, but our close rate at 25%, it's pretty good. I was expecting it to be a little lower, but that's pretty damn good. We need to get some more proposals out there so that write some more business. I'd like to see 2 million in design by the middle of May. And yeah, so guys, I'll see you later this week if I have an update. Otherwise, next Saturday. Be good.